I need to apologize to everyone who's been waiting for MOC 8, 9, and 10 showcases. The truth is, I was pretty much preoccupied with our brand new content, Swarm Disaster. But don't worry, the showcase will be uploaded very soon. I'll just talk about this game mode real quick and then I'll move on. Just a few days ago, I was excited about the new MOC structure, which makes it a little harder to deal with. Hoyoverse dropped another content that surpasses everything they've ever released in terms of difficulty. Swarm Disaster is literally a disaster. The first 6 hours since it came out, I was mauling non-stop for failing in difficulty 3 and 4. This new mode sent me back to April 26th, the day Honkai Star Rail was released. Do you remember how you played back then? Before the cool damage showcases you see today, most of us built every unit as a tank, and were very dependent on sustained characters. All that so we could survive in battle because our accounts weren't geared enough. Swarm Disaster forced me to play like that again. Triple sustain comp? Def and HP build DPS? Anything to survive, my dear. Yeah, in this mode, my DPS is almost irrelevant. My only objective is to survive and let the blessing cards do the hard work. At some point, it felt like anti-strategy because all I did was turtling. Though you can argue that turtling is also a strategy. It's like debating whether Jose Mourinho's park the bus tactic can be called a real tactic or not. Swarm Disaster is like the regular simulated universe, but with slightly different traversal. The exploration is done in this chessboard-style map. I think they're inspired by Zenless Zone Zero, because if I remember correctly when I played the beta, Zenless Zone Zero had a similar traversal. I actually love it so much. Everything else is the same as the regular simulated universe. Collecting blessing cards along the way, as well as the curios, and a skill tree that gives our team extra buffs. There are 5 levels of difficulty. 1 and 2 are pretty much free rewards. Difficulty 3 is the first knowledge check, 4 is the harder version of 3, and 5 is what happens when the developers want you to quit the game. At the moment, turtling is the most effective strategy for my roster in difficulty 5. Other strategies ended up in failure. There's this famous turtling method with the remembrance path, but I'm trying to create my own mix with destruction and hunt paths. However, I haven't reached the final boss of difficulty 5, so right now I'm just trying to max the skill tree first before going back to it. Overall, I'm very pleased with this new content. It's hard and permanent. I once again have to praise the team behind Honkai Star Rail for not ignoring verticality in this game. It's just too bad Swarm Disaster has no weekly reward like the regular simulated universe.